Hello, day 121. I've not uploaded since the 3rd of March, day 108 I think it was, because I've just had a nightmare. I'll try and keep it short so I'm not going on, but I'm still in Delhi. This visa has been an absolute nightmare, so without going over things again, if you watched the last video where I was on about the visa, if you've not seen it already. So when I was in Mumbai, I visited the Foreign Relations Office. They said apply 7 days before your visa's up. No problem. Did this. It takes 4 or 5 working days for them to process it, but it got rejected because of Section C. Hotel never filled this out. Again, revert back to that last video. So 2 days of asking them. I had to visit the Foreign Relations Office again, and they had to contact the hotel so they could do it for me. So first one got rejected, so the second one I did. I applied for an extension in my visa, but it got rejected again because they said I'm applying for a visa extension when I am over my original visa date, which was the 4th of March. So I said, well, hang on a minute, this wasn't my fault. This was rejected, and they was basically saying it doesn't matter, you know, you're outside your visa, so now you've got to apply for an exit permit. So 3rd time down. Visited 4 times total to the Foreign Relations Office. So 3rd one, I applied for an extension visa, that's get accepted, and I've got 2 weeks, so I've got to the 25th to get outside of India. I thought a cost on this would have been another month's visa, $25 US, 20 quid, whatever, and they sent me a payment request for 8,300 rupees, which was 80 quid. So I'm like, hang on a minute, is this right? You know, why am I being charged a fee? So I went down to the Foreign Relations Office again, spoke to them about this £80, you know, it's only 20 quid for a month's visa. Because you've overstayed your visa, tried again explaining it wasn't my fault, it was the hotels. If anybody should be fined, it should be these men, because they've not followed, you know, legal procedures, government laws, and they just weren't having it. They said basically, if you don't pay for the exit visa, you can't exit India, and they'll deport me back to England and charge me $300 US. So anyway, so I've paid this, even worse. So you're a foreigner and applying for an exit permit to get outside of India, and they've told me that I have to use an Indian bank card. I can't use an international bank card. Now, luckily, there was a guy here called Summit, and I've known him there for about 2 weeks. Nice guy, young lad, 21, and he's let me use his. So I've withdrawn the money, put it into his account, and then I've paid it straight away. So then they've sent me a certificate over saying, right, you can exit, your exit permit's done. And then day after that, they've then requested more money off me, saying that they've messed up, saying they've not sent me the correct amount, and I need to pay a further 5,547 rupees. And first of all, that's a strange amount, you know. So anyway, I logged in back to my FFRO account, and the payments are, no, I've not paid this because, you know, when I got robbed back in Mumbai, and then having to pay this again, it's, you know, messing with my budget. And this is an extra, so 5,500 rupees, I think that's about 47 quid, something like that. So in total they want something like 140 to 150 quid to exit the bloody country, when it's only 25 finger, and it weren't my fault that, but they basically said there's nothing I can do if I don't pay it. So I'm hoping that I can, when I exit India, I show them this visa and I can just go. I don't know whether they scan stuff or what. If not, I'll have to pay it, and I'll just say sorry, I never saw the email. But you know, a foreigner to get out the country, I know, and it weren't my fault, but there we're going on. So yeah, so because of this visa issue, I visited the Bangladesh embassy, and basically they're very stringent on visas, and I can't get in there. And then from there I was going to go to Myanmar, and Myanmar, I've got a civil war on at the minute, and it's government websites, their website saying do not visit. You can get a visa, you can go in there, but civil war going on, guns, the lot, so I've got to avoid that. So after all this, I've just been fed up, been upset at times, you know, because I'm like, am I coming, am I going, stuck here, you know, I've been thinking about money, you know, can I afford it, blah blah blah, hitting with that theft and this exit visa fee. And then, yeah, so I was, at one point I was looking at coming back home, and I thought, you know what, let's just go, it's just going to be so much easier. I've had enough. But then I thought, you know what, so I spoke to family and friends, and then decided to carry on going. So I booked a flight to Thailand, but I've gone with the cheapest option. I could have flown tomorrow, yesterday, but they wanted like 120 quid for me, but I found a flight for, I think it's 71 quid now. So I'm going to Thailand. Thailand, no visa needed, 60 days for free. And then from there on to Cambodia, onto Vietnam, and so on. So yeah, it's a balls up. I really want to visit Bangladesh. I'm absolutely gutted. But as I said, they're that stringent, which is a bit weird because you pay for the visa and then they can still say, no, you can't come in. You can get a visa on arrival, a visa before. The Bangladeshi embassy said to me, you can try a visa on arrival, it's up to immigration. But they've basically said to me, you need a flight out of there. So if I went to Bangladesh and I said, right, I want to spend a month here, I don't want to be booking a flight, but you've got to show them this. And then also for the entirety of your stay, you've got to show them where you are booked. So 2 nights in Dhaka, say, 2 nights somewhere else, a week somewhere else. But if I'm enjoying a place and I want to stay longer, I'd boot longer, you know what I mean? If I want to get out there because it's not for me, then I get a train somewhere else in Bangladesh. But they want to see it from start to finish. So if you were having to say, right, I booked 3 nights in an hostel, they'll only give you a visa for 3 days because you've got to show it all the way through. So a bit of a nightmare again. But basically they just said, with what's going on here in India, and I've overstayed even though it wasn't my fault, the chances of me getting one from there are not slim. So I just thought, you know what, rather than spending money on a flight there, my time, and on a visa, that could get rejected, I'd rather just go straight to Thailand, just for peace of mind as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I've got videos that I've recorded. Got a cracker from the other day, celebrating Holi, the celebration of colours, amazing day. I'll upload probably after this video's uploaded. So sorry for ranting on, 7 minutes. Yeah, look out from tonight, and we'll see where we go from here. But yeah, so from today, 8 days, I'll be out of India and in Thailand, Bangkok. So I look forward to it. Cheers for hanging on, and do apologise for not letting you know earlier. I just didn't want to upload anything, wasn't interested, and also didn't want to come across saying, am I doing this, am I doing that. I just wanted to know straight away what I was doing, rather than umming and ahhing and then changing my mind. But now I'm set, I know what I'm doing, I feel better, and yeah, it's onwards and upwards. Cheers.